Alright, guys. It is time for yet another Florencio Zerg game. Up here in the top left, in the red, it's your friendly neighborhood sewer mermaid. We see a Tenchi in chat. How you doing, Tenchi? Much love for hanging out, brother. And down here in the bottom right, in the blue, it's Generica. Okay. Wait. That's a pretty fast. So you can do a 14 hatch block. Please build more drones. There's no reason to hatch block that early. Build more drones. Do it for me, Florencio. Show me that macro! Show me that macro! Why are we building a hatch on 14? So fast. Is he gonna, maybe he goes straight spawning pool. That makes sense. There's science to that. Sorry guys, my voice, one sec. Oh, right, cleared my throat like a psychopath there and feeling a little bit better. He wants to cannon rush, guys. And this is a 14 hatch, 14 pool. The question is, what do you do off this? Is it just slow Zerglings? Or do we, like, wait, and now he's expanding because he's seen pool first. So he says, oh, I can't do damage to a pool first. The thing is, that pool's like pretty friggin' late. You could still cannon rush that. But he sees no hatch. Does he realize that pool's a solid like 18 seconds late? I don't think so. That pool's like, it's early for a hatch first pool, but it's late by a lot for spawning pool first. I don't think Generic has any idea though. I mean, this is a cannon rush player. Cannon rush players don't know timings. He's building a cannon here. Wait. And the pylons, he can't wall this base. He's gonna do a semi-wall? He's gonna wall there. Oh my God, he's gonna do like a early Wings of Liberty wall. Where you get like just a wall there and your mineral line's open and you hope the opponent doesn't run banelings in there or anything. Awesome, that could be really fun. Okay, Queen's here, Queen there, and he's brought 4 drones across the map that he's snuck out. He's building more. He's gonna build, oh my God. So are there any Californication fans here, guys? I know I reference this one all the time, but I can never get the scene out of my head when Runkle decides to invest in a porno because he's become the agent of that porn actress who's up and coming, and the guy's like, oh, we lost funding for the film. He's like, it was gonna change the world with my wall of cock scene. It was gonna be so artistic, but people didn't believe in it. And then he's like, the wall of cocks? He's like, I believe in that, man. And he like gives him all this money and invests him to finish his porno. Whenever I see Florencio or anyone do this, I always think of that. I always just think like, because honestly, it's a wall. It's not. I know they're not the same thing exactly. But there's just something about having this thing here bend back and poke you in the face. It just seems offensive in some way, you know? There's something inappropriate about it. There's something, you know, I feel like there's certain letters popping into my head. There's a U, and then there's a W, and then there's a U for some reason. And I hear an echo in the back of my eyes. There's a waifu something, blow up pillow. It's called hentai and it's art? Apparently that's what Twitch chat's shouting at me right now. Well, we're about to see just how artistic it is. Generica says, dude, that's fucking disgusting. Get your wall of spines away from me. Get your wall of goddamn tentacles away from me. And just like that, tentacles all over the place. Photon cannons versus tentacle assault. Oh my God, those cannons are getting penetrated deep. Oh, it's savage. Oh my God. Oh, that spine crawler. It's in range, but it's, oh no. The cannon's gonna win. Okay, 2 spines are left remaining. Oh God, that zealot. Oh, he's not innocent anymore. He came straight out of training, super green. Now he has seen some shit. He has felt some shit deep within himself. These spine crawlers, the wall of tentacles coming forwards. They are now in range of that nexus. And how you open and defend this? An immortal starts up, does get chrono boosted, and a cannon on the high ground. Generica gonna fall back to the main, and you know what? That's totally fine. Because Florencio has 16, 17 workers. Actually, he's droning up this base. I love it. He's going to drone that base. He's going to try and keep this contain going. This cannon finishes up, but a whole wall of tentacles. And I mean, at this moment, you're just going to try and fight to your last breath, right? Fight to your last little photon ball. You're like, ow, it hurts. Ow! But you can see impending penetration, right? Like, you know that tentacle is going to take you to a deep, dark place. And indeed, there we go. We see the cannon actually rolls away with that death animation. Hot damn. First immortal's out. could probably beat every single one of those spine crawlers. Oh, Flo's building spores. He thinks it's going to be Stargate. That Immortal's going to be a big surprise, especially as the second one comes out. But the pyramid's going to go down. Nothing can withstand that much tentacle penetration. Hot damn. Ugh. That Nexus was not wearing a chastity belt. Too easy here for Florencio pushing through. Has a gas going down. This base mining a little bit. It's going to go take another hatch. Oh my god, he's going to go take another hatch. Flo's just going to take his opponent's side of the map. Now we've got a third Immortal on the way. Generica on 1 gate, 1 robo is deciding +1 attack and charge. Because I feel like you really do need upgrades for your 1 Zealot and your 1 Gateway production. Yeah, why not? Why not? Seems like a good idea. Immortals do shut down the creep spread. They're going to try and crack through. Oh, that's a lot of tentacles. But Immortals, they are indeed... The Chastity Belt has already been worn off that Immortal. The other one's fresh. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Does micro back. Generica. And doesn't even need to use the other Chastity Belts. Their barrier's still up and ready. That Zealot standing strong up front. The container's been broken. Florencio's in a bad place right now, guys. He has been down on economy all game. His container's been broken. He has no tech. He has a spine and a spore. And he just has to hope this base doesn't get scouted right now. As these Immortals do come forward. Those little broodlings try to get a bit of revenge. Broodlings are scary, man. And there is a second gateway on the way, an observer. He's going to very slowly clear up this creep so he can re-expand. I mean, if those Immortals go across the map, there's actually nothing to stop them. The problem for Generica is he has no idea what's going on in this game. He's like, I don't know if there's Mass Ling coming. I'm going to make a Templar Archive so I can make some Archons, go up to 4 gateways, see if we can do some stuff. Meanwhile, Flo up here, his refugees do find a new home at his opponent's 4th or 5th base. And behind this, he's going for a macro hatch and 2 Zerglings. And now he's making a lair. What's the plan? Is he going to go mutas? These Immortals, like, he's got nothing to stop this. He's got 2 queens and a pack of Zerglings. He's trying to mass Zerglings, which will do well against the Immortals. There's no Prism here still. He's just massing Immortals. Oh, Generica. He's going to re-expand, but he's building cannons right now. It's the last thing he needs. The Zealot's going to lead the charge. Look at that guy. He's got his new Nikes on. He's going to charge into battle. No fucks given. Dives in there. 1v2ing the Queens. The Queens are like, oh, okay, buddy. Sure. Have a go. Oh, Link Speed kicks in. Quick recall. Oh, clutch reaction there by Generica. He's like, you're not the only one who can inject the recall. Florencio's like, fuck. God damn it, man. Why are you taunting me, dude? I'm playing Zerg. I haven't recalled in days. And I don't have the money to build a Nidus Worm in this game, which is the closest thing I can get with Zerg. So Florencio's a bit stressed out. He's got to find something mega cheesy to appease his disgusting urges. He was going to build a tech structure up there, then he decided not to. And here we go, a shit ton of Zerglings. The wall off is not complete. Generica. Okay. Oh, there we go. A Zealot in a choke point on hold position. Florencio's massive Zergling is going to achieve a whole lot of diddly squat. They march across the map loud and proud, but that wall off says, nah, mate. Florencio's going to back off. One of the Zerglings wanted to show his bravery. Continued in even after the rest ran away. Natural hatchery's going down as well. Flo's just droning right now. Droning, and he's thinking. He's thinking. What tech does he want to... Is he just going to... Why are you... What? He's just going to keep expanding and not build any fighting tech or units. What? Okay, finally, a Spire goes down at his opponent's 4th base. He's forgotten his observer, guys. He's actually put it in pervert mode over his own base. That's just creepy. That's creepy, dude. Go watch the Zerg. Do your job. You useless piece of shit. Look at him. He's like, no, I'll provide detection in my own main base. He's playing a Zerg. He can't even build DTs, man. Lazy bastard. He could be scouting the map right now. Chooses not to. Does have to bust his own wall to get those big old Archons out of there. They're just big boned. It's not their fault. Swarmos Den goes down as well, the infestation pit. The Zerglings are out here, and I think Florencio is a little bit worried about that base being scouted, so he's gonna have to try and distract with these Lings. Their job is basically to just wave a big red flag in front of the Protoss army and lure it to the other side of the map away from this base over here. If this base goes down, Florencio's screwed. He doesn't even have contingency tech. In this scenario, I'd probably have like a backup infestation pit or something. War Prism goes across the map on its own, and economically and army-wise, Generica is now ahead. But the tech's about to finish. He's gonna go hot. Are you gonna go Broodlords? You're not gonna go straight Broodlords, Florencio. What the what? He's like, yeah, those 23 Zergs will keep me safe for the next 8 minutes in this game. I'm like, you can't just go straight to Broodlords. That's insane. Zealots are gonna come forward. There's a spine there. Florencio is running his drones away. He's like, any excuse to abandon my main base. He's like, that's my classic move. Yeah, I'm not recalling the drones. I'm running them across the map, but you know, whatever. Transfusing the hatch, because why not? Zealots are gonna come in. That tentacle. Oh, they're all stuck behind each other. Those zealots are gonna pull back. A single High Templar warping in, adding its glorious 5 damage Psyblast attack. Look at that. But out come the Mutt-Mutts, and Generica goes, oh shit. I've got mass Charizard Immortal. Yeah, a few Archons can fight them, but they can't really be everywhere at once. One Muta's gonna stay here to clear out these Zealots. No, the other Muta's gonna come back as well. He's gonna try and save his main base. Even one drone joins the fight. Has a little bit of a bite. Just nipping the heels of those Zealots, but the Zealots are gonna take that main base out. And a big army of Charizard Archon Immortal coming across this map. Generica still doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh, it's gonna go hit the empty base. There's no defense on any of these. The Greatest Spire starts. Oh my god, you disgusting sewer mermaid. Never trust a sewer mermaid's lies, guys. If I had superpowers and I really felt like being a dick and handicapping Florencio's ladder experience, you know what I'd do, guys? I would like teleport, I would freeze time, and I would just use my god powers to put a tattoo on every single ladder player's chest saying, Florencio the sewer mermaid. He cannoned and spined my base, and his oracles fucked my drones. Don't believe his lies. There is always a corner base. There is always, and there is always a corner base down his arm. There's always a corner base. Check the corners. Check the corners. You look in the mirror, it's on your forehead. Check the corners. And every single player would remember, check the corners, because this is the secret to 80% of Florencio's wins right here. It is the goddamn corner base going unscouted. He's an absolute wizard of getting this shit up. Right now, the cannon's actually doing a decent job. Oh god, Florencio, get out of there, man. This place is a gauntlet of cannons. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Ah! He actually does find a bit of a soft spot here. Holds position, those Mutalisks. Picks off a few workers, but 2 Mutas do go down. Stalker's gonna take out the rest of them. Flo's making Broodlords right now, though. Oh man, that's all he needed to distract us. Look at this. Generica's A-moved his whole army to check every base in the bottom left corner, and he's like, what? Where? Let's go to Generica's camera. We need to get in the head of Generica right now. Generica's like, well, I better add my +3, my plasma shields. How could I possibly lose this game? I'm just gonna expand and make my army better, and I mean, nothing beats this army, right? Yeah, we'll take a 4th. No alarm bells. Still looking at these Archons as well, and it's going, why are those Archons keep ringing? Add a gateway. No alarm bells. Alarm bells! Okay, guys, remember, if there's Broodlords over dead space, Archons, a unit with 3 range, are the best unit to take advantage of it. Quick attack move towards them seems like a good idea. Florencio there doesn't even micro. And always prioritize typing over actually avoiding the Broodlords and winning the base trade. Oh, yet another one of Florencio's victims, still with an awesome army, production and economy out. Could have base traded here, but instead A moves the army into the Broodlords while typing in surprise and disgust. Starts blinking 3 Stargates, but the Broodlords are already here. It's like, mathematically, the Protoss still has so much shit. He could just go around and threaten the base trade, and Flo's got so little money to work with. He'd be screwed. Like, it'd be real hard for him to win that game. Instead, Generica is now going to click 5 Stalkers on 10 Broodlords. Let's see how that one goes. I thought that would work, but it didn't work? I'm not sure. Maybe we warp in Stalkers in range of the Broodlord. I think this could work. Let's watch this one, guys. Florencio there with some fantastic micros. Actually, I'm surprised. Only lost 1 Broodlord to the 5 Stalkers warping in. I think we should warp in some more. He's building Phoenix rather than Void Rays. Okay. All right. I guess they build faster. Technically. That's just stupid. Still doesn't. Oh, his observer went up here. He's just seen it. He's just seen it. He's like, what? What? That's just stupid. No. No. Not fair. This one Phoenix is trying to kill the Brood Lords, like the slowest thing of all. Is it even doing damage? Look at that. It's like barely doing damage. Oh my god. Florencio, you dark wizard. This is actually retarded. Oh my god. Easy. Get good. There we are. I was waiting for it. Oh, fuck off. Oh, no. Oh. Ah. Oh, you could see the confidence. Generico was like, I better just practice my macro while I'm eliminating the final buildings. Oh, that's so funny, man. That is so funny. It's just like, he's just sitting there. He's like, I better take a 4th base. It's like, it's the only thing you could have lost to. And then just the absolute disbelief of what's happened and like the attack move, the whole army away. Oh, it's hard to, oh man, that's so funny. And I mean, it is the last thing you'd expect. How does he get a greater spire up on the other side of the map? That makes no sense, right? It all comes back to that pervy boy camping in the main rather than doing his job. GG. Nicely played there, Florencio. Once again, oh, quick Alt F4, Alt F4. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, I'm not sure if I got it in time. No, I didn't. That was the man. Why was that called Mandingo Party? Yeah, the obs got recalled with the Immortals. Yeah. It was meant to be on pervert mode in the Zerg base. Douglas says, I think this one should be called I Should Have Used My Observer.